Right, so today we're going to talk about this mythical substance they call Chinesium and why I think it's a bit of a myth. Yes, metallurgically, the Chinese do use softer bolts and nuts than maybe more premium bikes would use. And when I'm talking in these terms, I'm talking about bikes that are in brand new between 1,800 and sort of £3,000 in the UK. But a manufacturer has to make choices. And the thing is this bolt probably costs 3 times what this one costs. And when you've got 200 odd bolts maybe on a motorcycle, and you're trying to hit a price point, you have to make a choice. So does that make this bolt bad? Well, no. I mean, I have done this damage deliberately to this part because it's a single-use product anyway. This actually comes from the rear disc in this case. Disc mounting. It comes from the rear sprocket mounting, and these are single use only. So I kind of gemmed it up to sort of do some damage to it so that I could have a little discussion about it. Now, what I was saying generally is every bolt and nut has its own maximum torques. Now, all the manufacturers, and to be fair to most users, they're not the most transparent with providing technical data, but there is a maximum torque or a torque setting for every nut and bolt on one of these bikes. And if you stick to those torque settings, this will not happen. It's when you go a bit crazy. And by a bit crazy, I mean using something like this. Now, this is what they describe as a medium torque impact driver, because it's only, in speech marks, got 400 Newton meters of maximum torque. Now, for my professional use, absolutely fantastic, because although I do some motorcycle repairs, mainly it's bicycles, and you'll be surprised to know that how many things need a good wallop with one of these to actually make it happen. But there are even occasions where I have to go and borrow the local garage's Milwaukee Fuel big beastie one to actually do something to save someone's bike. So, but in most circumstances, this as a tool on bicycles will not do, as long as you use it sensibly, will not do a huge amount of damage. But we are talking now about Chinese motorbikes and the decisions that are made when the bikes are spec'd. So, if in general you get yourself a nut and a bolt and you apply, say, an M5, M6, M8, and you apply 400 Newton meters of torque to it, the odds are it's going to damage. Doesn't matter how good it is, unless it's some special metallurgy, it's going to do it. So if you must use a power tool, I would suggest something like this. As you can see, the maximum torque on this one is 45 Newton meters, a lot less. I mean, as an operating tool, to be honest, I find this a little bit on the crude side, but I've kind of entered the Draper tool space, and when you can share batteries between items, I mean, for the amount I use it, light duty work I put these things through, it's fine. I mean, it's at a price and it's fine. It's just the mechanism when it runs. So if I just push the button there, doesn't sound the greatest, but it works. The spindle doesn't run absolutely true, but I always use it with a wobble bar, and that stops that problem happening. But yeah, something like this, when you apply 45 Newton meters of torque to a bolt, in a lot of cases that will be over torqued, but it won't strip the bolts. So my point is really, Chinesium isn't really Chinesium in the sense that people are referring to. It's simply willful operator error in using something that will destroy a lot of expensive parts. It's just there is less headroom on these cheaper Chinese parts to do it with. So you're pushing it far more out of its specification than the tolerance on the part is designed to take, and that's why it's cheaper. So is it bad? No. Is it the best? Absolutely not. But, you know, when you're doing this work, if you do things properly, you should never get this on your bolts. Anyway, if you managed to get this far, you can tick a like, or you can punch it twice, or hit a dislike, make a comment, tell me how wrong I am. You could even subscribe to my channel of strangeness, where I'm putting on random videos. I may even do a lawnmower video soon, because I've got one here that I'm doing, changing a battery on, because it's probably something that people haven't done. So general this and that. Further more videos to come on Chinese bicycles, motorbikes coming soon, and hopefully I will see you then.